son of a... How long have I gone without that? I'm working on getting a new case that'll help with that. Of course, I know how to start recording the videos in selfie mode so that it comes up like that. But for now, we are reviewing Jumanji. Yes, in preparation for Jumanji The Next Level coming out in next month, sometime in December. I am going to review both Jumanji movies, starting with the new one. This one, of course, with the late great Robin Williams. And to that I say, thank you. So, it's the story. You know the story. Alan Parrish is a kid who finds a Jumanji game. He plays the game with a friend named Sarah Whittle, and he gets sucked into the game. 25 years later? No. 1995? I think they keep saying 26 years later, isn't it? Yeah, 26 years later. Which... Hold on. 20 years would be... 1969. 20 years later would be 1989. So then 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Okay. I've never been that good at math, but yes, 26 years later, he is released to the game by Peter and Judy, and then he realizes he has to play the game to make it stop. So, continue playing the game. So, yeah. So, first and foremost, Robin Williams. I don't think he's ever had a bad role. Some of the movies he's been in probably haven't been that good. But you gotta admit that Robin Williams, in those movies, he was good. Always. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I know that no matter what movie I've seen him in, he's always been good. Whether it's this movie or Patch Adams or Aladdin or Dead Poets Society. Oh, Captain, my Captain. He's always been good. And it's no different here. What other actor can portray a child trapped in an adult's body? Now, I understand he's not really like that, but he's been trapped in a jungle for 26 years, and he comes back to the real world. He's viewing this real world from the point of view of a child. Even if he's been stuck in the jungle, everything around him that he knew and loved changed, gone. His parents, gone. His friend Carl, who worked for his dad, he's now a cop. You know, the house he lived in, different. The factory his dad managed, gone. Robin Williams can convey that. He can be funny, but he can also be serious. In this movie, he's a combination. When he's funny, he's funny. When he's serious, he's serious. It's great. Robin Williams, top to bottom, great performance. We get Kirsten Dunst as Judy, Bonnie Hunt as Sarah Whittle, and of course, David Allen, David Allen, David Allen, David Allen, David Allen. Kenny Kill fans will know what that is. David Allen Greer is Carl. And, well, Robin Williams is the best part. David Allen Greer is the second part. That man can scream on cue. I mean, he has to scream, man. And every time it makes me laugh. Like, when his cop car goes through hell. Sorry, it's supposed to be for children. Kids movies supposed to be for children. I'm sorry, my English. It does. It goes through all that. And, at one point, he actually runs across the Aunt Nora, played by David Newworth, who's supposedly in the new one, which don't know how that fits because she wouldn't have any connection to anything that went on in the Jumanji universe anymore. She's kind of written out of that at the end of this movie, but so Carl pulls up in his car, and she stops him, and she says, "I need to ride. I live in an old Paris place." He goes, "Do you have 2 kids, boy and a girl?" She said, "Yes." Hop in my car. She goes to get in. The vines come out and reach it, and he's like, "What about you?" Screaming whatever. I can't do it, but yeah, just great. And the kid actors are great. The actor who plays Peter is a little but I know he doesn't really do much anymore, so. And Bunny Hunt's alright too. The special effects. Now, 1995 special effects. Most of the special effects are okay. You got some practical stuff in there with spiders, the alligators, stuff like that. You got some CGI shots. Stampede, mosquitoes. Fine. The one thing that stands out, even more so on Blu-ray today, in 2019, the monkeys. My God, are the monkeys terrible. Oh, good God. It's like it's actually a video game, but in 1995. Oh my goodness. Monkeys are the worst thing in this movie, I tell you. Oh, good God. Let's talk about Van Pelt. In Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, there's another character named Van Pelt, played by Bobby Cannavale. Here, he's played by the same actor who plays Alan's dad. And I thought about this more so after Welcome to the Jungle came out. I think that Van Pelt doesn't actually look like Alan's dad. Hear me out on this. He probably looks the same as Bobby Cannavale's character, even though wasn't around at this point, but he probably looks like that. And to Alan Parrish, though, because he rolled the dice, and he has that emotional, attachment, and he had that fight with his father. His father stormed out. He never got to see his father again. He believed his father was holding him down, and it's just that emotional connection is why it looks like his father. He doesn't make the connection in the film. We see that it's the same actor. So yeah, that's just my theory. And yeah, the story itself is great. I read the book when I was a kid. I don't think I know it's not. It's different from this, but it's just. But yeah, the story, it's great. It works. It's a family fun adventure. The one thing that has always bothered me is the end. No, Alan drops the dice, it rolls, he says Jumanji, and then, everything is sucked in. But the fact that it returned, I've never liked that it returns them to 1969. I understand that the rule is all the effects of Jumanji will wear off once they're done playing the game. Which means it makes sense that the 26 years Alan was in Jumanji were erased. But we see in Welcome to the Jungle that he was still in Jumanji for 26 years because there's that hut that Alex is living in. So that still happened. So in the context of our world, it didn't happen. In the context of Jumanji, it still happened. So, especially with Welcome to the Jungle, they're connected, whatever. They're connected. Them going back to 1969 doesn't make any sense. Because if it just erased everything, like he wasn't even there, that's fine. But, you know, it didn't bother me then. It does now with the context of Welcome to the Jungle added Alan Parrish's name to that hut. And it's like, okay, but if all Jumanji's, everything to Jumanji was undone after they finished the game, all the effects of Jumanji was done, and they went back to 1969 that same night, and he was never in there. Why is it still there? So in the context of that, it would have still had to happen. He was still trapped in there for 26 years in Jumanji. That's all I'm saying. And going back to 1969 doesn't make any sense. If they just... And I understand it retcons a lot, too. The whole... It flashed forward to 26 years later again. And now... Or I guess in 25 years. Because if it's December... I'm guessing it's December of 1994 that this happens. And... Sarah's pregnant. So I would love, if they're trying to build a connected universe, I would love if they brought that child or their children into it. Like, they would be, let's see, if they're born in 1995, 95, 15, they'd be 24 years old. So you can bring them in. I understand that you're dealing with the high school kids in these new stories now, but you can have a 24-year-old come in and say, hey, my dad is Alan Parrish. You know, I'd love to see him work that in. Especially if it's expanded universe. But, like, it just doesn't make me. And they stop the parents' death. They stop Peter and Judy's parents from dying. And that changes things. But they're still going to be around the kids or whatever. Bring Kirsten Dunst back. That'd be cool. She wouldn't know what's going on, but just a cameo. Like, especially if you have Baby Nora come back to play Nora, right? Have her in a old folks home or something and have, like, she's some crazy old lady who still somehow remembers what went on because it messed with her head or something. Bring back David Allen Greer and, you know, I know this doesn't take place in the same town, the next one and this one, but still, they're bringing Baby Nora back for the new one, then, you know, they could do something. Yeah, guys, this movie's great. Gotta give it a 9 out of 10 for me. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, and of course, love being chicken grease.